one in particular that I put at the top of the pile, and I know everybody knows it. And when I look out at the world, it's a paradigm. I can't escape it. And I love one of the messages that life takes us on these crazy journeys, only for us to discover that we have the power to fix it all along. So we're going to go to that wonderful world of 21st century Oz.
Ooh.
What in the hot air balloon happened that Oz put the Cowardly Lion in charge? No brains, no heart, just gave him a little bit of self-belief, and damn, did that planet get too much water. And he's got his paws all wrapped around Scarecrow. See, they gave Scarecrow some brains, but I figure Scarecrow used those brains to plot a way to take what the Tin Man got. Because what he has now is feelings. Feelings to make him forget his brains and ignore the logic of the situation. And the problem is not that Dorothy ain't in Kansas anymore. See, Kansas got sold to the highest bidder. Those that bought control of the soul with the sale of a good book. The shackles of dogma cinched in a diplomatic gesture in the war of ideas. Dorothy needs to get to Springfield, Ohio, so the whole world can see that Toto's safe. And how to get this way? Damn, that hot air balloon man, the charlatan, cut out, let the lion point the fingers with only the concept of a plan. Like he's sniffing the white line that runs up the middle of the yellow brick road. Damn, that wizard, you know, the one Jesus sat down and made his own whip for. Straight hit him with the scourge, saying, stay the hell away from God. And for those of you who would challenge that, go read John chapter 2 and come back here trying to call me a liar. It's funny how the ones that start off the drama are always gone when the drama's lit. Let's check in on the Tin Man. What crueler joke to play than to give him a heart just to break it? See, they took his axe away, because you can't have anyone in their feelings with a weapon. Now they only oil his jaw and fingers and welded a telephone headset straight to his skull. What more ironic way to take his humanity than by making him listen to the worst of humanity, day after day after day. Oh, and there's another beast, the Wicked Witch of the East. She's got tanks and bombs and guns and satellites, oh man. Lining her pockets, arming every munchkin she can find to the teeth. Throws her apple of discord to watch them go to war, just so her pockets can have more. But that's nothing compared to that Wicked Witch of the West. Even I'm impressed. Used to exploit the minority to move the majority, but now she's got it figured out to where keeping it home is her answer. Feeding that digital cancer. And she's got a winged monkey to deliver every pixel. Because they can't experience the world God made if they can't take their eyes off the screen. Tasked with making reality a divisive subject, and damn did she deliver. So they want the lion in charge. Gave him the courage to think he's the greatest. The courage to tax the Scarecrow's needs from overseas, and the gall to point the finger when it makes him cost more. And he's doing this by pressing a book he is unashamed to hold upside down, right up against the Tin Man's heart. Cares not for his teachings. Cares a lot about what he lets him tell other people to do. And if you're wondering about those good witches, well, towards freedom they ran when they heard the lion's plan to chain them to a pot and a pan. So yeah, Oz is a mess, I must confess. And it seems anyone who can make a twist cone at McDonald's would be better than a lion. So what is Dorothy to do? Those silver shoes? Oh yeah, I said silver. You didn't know? They tried to trick us. See, those silver shoes were supposed to represent our past, because we can get lost in these confusing and ever-changing times of ours, and what we need is our past, so we can figure out who we are, how we got here, and where we need to go. But that was changed by people trying to control what we see, just for the sake of contrast. But her shoes better have the magic of reality, because the road she must walk on is paved with lies. Because I doubt the faith in God of those who would wave their faith in God in another's face like they're exempt from the golden rule. Give them a taste of that cough syrup and watch how they act. And I hope Dorothy knows a bit about the science of botany, because the Tree of Liberty needs her. its roots rotted by the toxins of populism's poisoned water, and her leaves choking on the pollution of all the fear, hate, and misinformation in the air. Those seedlings should be the embryos we really need to worry about protecting. So maybe Dorothy should stay around a little while this time around. Make a home in that palace where the wizard once hid. And since the lion wanted to make everything a circus, well, the circus puts its lions in cages, doesn't it? So she can use her shoe to hold off the coup. Sure, there's a lot for her to do, but please, oh man, please, when it's through, can we get Dorothy and Toto over the rainbow and into Springfield, Ohio?
Woo!